Muslim, one sec. Right in the next article, area under simple curve. टॉपिक का नाम लिखो एरिया अंडर सिंपल कर्व. Okay. Now suppose we have two axes, right? We have x-axis. This is x-axis, and suppose we just draw a curve like this. So we have a curve like this. Let us assume two values. These are the two values. X is equal to a and x is equal to b. Let us assume the function to be y is equal to fx. So y is equal to fx. So this is x-axis and we have y-axis. Clear? So if you observe, this curve is above the x-axis. Similarly, if I draw a curve like this, so we have x-axis as well as y-axis. But if you observe the nature of the curve, this one. So this curve is below x-axis. Clear? If I take two values here, say x is equal to a and this value as x is equal to b. Let the function of curve will be y is equal to fx. Y is equal to fx. Clear? Now, it is important to note that when the area is above the x-axis, I repeat, when the area is above the x-axis, area is taken as positive. So, when the area is above x-axis, it is taken as positive. On the other hand, if it is below the x-axis, it is taken as negative. When the area is below x-axis, it is taken as negative. Area is taken as negative. Clear? So suppose if I want to find the area of this particular curve, so what we can do, we simply integrate. So area is equal to limit from a to b function of x dx. This is how we can easily calculate the area above x-axis. Similarly, if I want to find the area below x-axis, so area is negative from a to b function of x dx, function of x dx. Clear? Where x belongs to a comma b. Yeah, please make a note of it. Next point. Please write the condition. If function of x is greater than if function of x is greater than or equal to 0 for x belongs to a comma c, a comma c, for x belongs to c comma b, where a is less than c is less than b. Then if I want to find the area, simply I need to integrate. I have to integrate, right? From x is equal to, from a to c, function of x dx minus from b to c, function of x dx. So this is how we can calculate the area between the curve. Now question based on this particular article. ठीक है, इस टॉपिक पर बेसिक क्वेश्चन करते हैं so that you have an idea how it works. So write the question. Find the area bounded by, find the area bounded by, find the area bounded by y is equal to x cube, y is equal to x cube and x axis, and x axis. Between ordinates, between ordinates x is equal to -1, x is equal to -1 and x is equal to +1. X is equal to -1 and x is equal to +1. X is equal to -1 and x is equal to +1. So we have a curve, x axis and y axis. So y is equal to x cube, nature of graph will be like this. So y is equal to x cube. We need to find the area between -1 and +1. So -1 somewhere here, you can take -1 somewhere here, and +1 you can take it somewhere here, right? So that means we need to calculate this area. This shaded region, this one. We need to calculate this shaded region, right? So required area, solution. Required area. So if I want to calculate the required area, I need to integrate. So -1 to 0, then from 0 to 1. This is simple logic. So -1 to 0 minus x cube dx, function is x cube dx, plus from upper limit 0 to 1, 0 to 1 means this one, so from 0 to 1 this side, -1 to 0 that means this one, from 0 to 1 x cube dx, x cube dx. Now I will substitute the values, simply integrate, you will get the answer. So minus x raised to the power 4. What is the integration of minus x cube? Minus x raised to the power 4 by 4. Minus x raised to the power 4 by 4. Now apply the limit. Apply the limit. -1 to 0. -1 to 0. Plus this one. X raised to the power 4 by 4. 4 by 4. From 0 to 1. 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Substitute the values. Substitute the values. So 0 minus, now put the values, -1 over 4 plus x की place पर 1, so 1 by 4 minus x की place पर 0, so it is 0 by 4, that is something 0. 0, right? We can write it as 0 here. So this is minus minus times positive. So 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4. So 2 over 4. That means 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So the required answer is half. Required answer is half. Please make a note of it. Yeah, next one. Next question. Find the area enclosed. Right on the next question. Find the area enclosed by the circle find the area enclosed by the circle. X square plus y square is equal to a square. X square plus y square is equal to a square. Yeah, try to solve this one. Yeah. Find the area enclosed by the circle. X square plus y square is equal to a square, right? Yes. Now see how to approach such type of questions, right? First, draw a circle. This is the equation for circle, right? X square plus y square is equal to a square. Okay, so we have a circle like this. So this is origin A. Mark this point. So if the radius is A, so this coordinate of this point will be A comma 0, na? A comma 0. Similarly, the coordinate of this point B. So 0 comma A. 0 comma A. If I take a strip, this is my strip. So let the distance be dx. This is dx, and the length we take it as y. So this one is y. This is y. Clear? Now this is x dash. We have y dash. So in order to find the area, basically what we do, it is equal to 4 times the area of region OABO. If you observe, that means this one, OABO. So required area is nothing but 4 times the area of region OABO. Clear? Bounded by x-axis, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Bounded by x-axis, ordinate x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Ordinate x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Okay. So we need to find the area of this region. This one. So this is the region. This is the shaded region, right? This is the shaded region. Clear? Okay. Now, simply integrate. We need to simply integrate this. So for integration, always define the limit. So 4 times of from 0 to a fx dx plus, that is 4 times of, you can take from 0 to a y dx. Take y dx. Clear? Yes. From 0 to a. Now, simply what we have to do, as we know, x square plus y square is equal to a square. So y square is equal to a square minus x square. Y is equal to root of a square minus x square. So y is equal to what? Function of x. Clear? Now put the values here. So from 0 to a, and what is y? Y is basically function, right? So root of a square minus x square dx. Now simply integrate this. Try to integrate this function. Root of a square minus x square integration. So it will be x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x upon a from 0 to a. From 0 to a. Now apply the limit. So once you apply the limit, you will get the answer. Simply apply the limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. So 4 upper limit x plays as a. So it will be a by 2. Root of a square minus a square is 0 plus a square by 2 sine inverse of a by a is what? 1 minus 0. Clear? This term will be 0. So it is 4a square by 2 times pi by 2. Pi by 2. Now simplify. So this will get cancelled out. It will be a square pi. A square pi. A square pi. This first method. First method. Please copy this too. Okay, this is the first way. Now second method. Second method. So this is circle. We have x-axis and y-axis. So this is x-axis. This is y-axis. Let the coordinate be 0, comma a, and this coordinate of a is a, comma 0. If I consider this strip as x and this width as dy. We need to find the area of this entire circle. What is the basic concept? So first, the basic concept is we need to find the area of this first quadrant, and we can multiply to get the area of a full circle. Right? This is the basic concept. So for which what we are doing, we are assuming a strip whose length is x and the width is dy. Clear? So we need to find the required area. So required area is equal to 4 times the area of region OABO bounded by curve x-axis and ordinate x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. So basically what we can do, x square plus y square is equal to a square. X square plus y square is equal to a square. We can find the value of x from here. So what is the value of x? So x square is nothing but a square minus y square. X is nothing but root of a square minus y square. Root of a square minus y square. That is, x is nothing but function of y. X is function of y. Clear? So area is what? Area is equal to 4 times the from 0 to a function of y dy. That is 4 times of 0 to a in terms of x dy. X dy. X dy. So from 0 to a, root of a square minus y square dy That is, now we need to integrate. 4, put the values. So y by 2 root of a square minus y square. I'm just doing the integration part. So it will be a square minus y square plus a square over 2 sine inverse of y by a limit from 0 to a. This is 0 to a. Now substitute the values. Next step, put the values. So you can write it as 4, instead of y put a. So it is a by 2. Y की place पर a put किया तो a square minus a square is 0 plus a square by 2 sine inverse 1 minus 0, that is how much? ये पूरा टर्म 0 हो गया, मल्टीप्लाई कर लेना. So it is 4 by 2 a square 4 by 2, that is how much? 2, that is a square sine inverse 1. You can put pi by 2 also here. So it is sine inverse value as pi by 2. That is pi by 2 gets cancelled out. So a square pi. A square pi is the required answer. Please make a note of it.